Hello everyone, I'm Luke Flywalker and this is SL Aviation Magazine, Issue 4. Today we'll be traveling to Hollywood Airport for an interview with Mark Twain White. We'll discuss the history of Hollywood, current operations and projects going on. We'll also talk about some more controversial subjects, such as the banning of military aircraft in some regions of the Blake and Linden Lab server site changes. It's an interesting conversation you won't want to miss. Flight attendants, prepare the cabin for takeoff. I left Honolulu Airport to fly to Hollywood for my meeting with Mark Twain White. I took the DHC-6 300 twin Otter from Adventure Air, my new favorite aircraft in Second Life. The note card that comes with the aircraft tells us that the Twin Otter is a Canadian 19-passenger short takeoff and landing utility aircraft, developed by de Havilland, Canada, and currently produced by Viking Air. The aircraft's fixed tricycle undercarriage, STOL abilities, and high rate of climb have made it a successful cargo, regional passenger, airliner, and medical evac aircraft. In addition, the Twin Otter has been popular with commercial skydiving operations and is used by the United States Army Parachute Team and the United States Air Force 98th Flying Training Squadron. Mr. Voom puts a special note in here that says, "Keep in mind, this is not a fighter. Be easy on the roll and easy on the pitch, especially climb, or she might stall out. Also, she flies less on rails than other planes. When you fly long distances, you will find yourself in need to trim the elevation a little over the course or make course corrections." And he is certainly right about this. This is a sweet ride and flight simulator quality in Second Life. It's an amazing job, and congratulations Aeon Voom for an excellent build. It's a fun aircraft and I'm gonna use it a lot. The build was in textures and scripts was done by Aeon Voom, sounds by White Wolf Mumfuzz, and technical assistance was lent by Desi Doji. Okay, I'm here at Santa Catalina Sim with Mark Twain White, owner of Hollywood Airport. How you doing today, Mark?
I'm doing great. Glad to welcome you here and looking forward to visiting with you.
Well, it's always a pleasure to be here. Always enjoy my stays here and flights in and out. I started flying here pretty close to when you first opened, I think. And exactly when was that?
I was January 2009. This became an airport. Prior to it being an airport, Santa Catalina Sim was part of our sailing race course area for the United Sailing Sims. That's kind of an interesting story, too. You're sitting on one of the 4 original Homestead Sims in Second Life. We had Starbridge Yacht Club up in Hollywood, and we're just doing our racing around the island. And back in 2007, I think it was. No, I think it was earlier than that, 2005 or 6. I went to Linden Lab and said, "Hey, we see you have these void sims out there. Sometimes they're great to sail on when scripts are turned on. Other times they're not if scripts are turned off. And there's always these band lines that extend to them. Wonder if you might consider selling us at a reduced price, a reduced number of prims on some sims that we could use for sailing. In other words, more of a horizontally organized sim instead of a vertically that can handle lots and lots of people, but it's not that big." We negotiated with them about 4 months, and they came out with this pilot project where they sold us 4 what were then essentially void sims, and we started having racing in there, and eventually they developed that into a full bore product, which is now known as the Homestead. So Santa Catalina here was one of the original 4 homesteads.
That's pretty amazing that has become probably their top selling sim product, hasn't it? The Homesteads, yes, I would say. Think so.
I agree.
I've got one. Since 2009, I know from my frequent visits here, the airport's changed somewhat over the year. I remember when I first came, I had the feeling of a island airport out, kind of an outpost type thing, and
Hmm.
some hangars around, and
Hmm.
it was kind of a good feeling. I like flying here, but it's changed, become more of a uh, I wouldn't say metropolitan, but maybe more so because it's so busy.
Uh-huh.
But who did the original build of this?
Well, I did most of the original build, but a lot of that is gone now. For example, the tarmacs have been replaced by different ones. Aeon Voom actually did that runway that you see out there for us. He has another airport right here in United Sailing Sims with his Honolulu Surf Airport, and then his own thing. So he was helpful in that regard. Jet Plane Handley has built a lot of the modern looking things here and has done a fantastic job. The original terminal on the west side is an Art Deco type of terminal that we originally worked out of, and then eventually we built the new terminal on the east side and operate out of there. That Art Deco building was commissioned. I asked Transparent Banshee, who does these great Art Deco type construction, and he made that for us. So it's a mixture of different people that have contributed different parts to the airport.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and I mean it shows not every building's the same. So I just think that's a nice feeling when you come here and see that, and your new terminal building. It's really nice. You moved into that about a year ago or so. I remember.
Something like that. That's
Yeah,
right, about a year ago.
yeah.
Our newest addition are the two modern offices at the north end of the airport. They're actually across the sim line in Hollywood Sim, and we're just now putting in some commercial airline companies that are renting out space in there, and then we've got a few other items in there. So that's the newest expansion, is those modern
Okay.
buildings there.
Yeah. So, what about some stats here? The takeoffs, landings, things like that. I know you've got a busy place here. What?
Yeah, yeah, any particular day you go and check out traffic, especially in Firestorm, where you can get that traffic number real easy. Just type airport under search, under places, and you'll find that Hollywood Airport is almost always on the top of that list. Once in a while, someone else might come on top if something special is going on. But we're almost always right there at the top with a lot of traffic. And I wanted to get a little more concrete number than just that number from a traffic search. So we built a visitor counter sequence into the takeoff and landing ends of the runways down there, so that when you take off or land, when you come across those lights just before you touch down or just after you take off, as you're just getting airborne, there's counters there that go up 96 meters in the sky, but they're only as wide as the runway. So we catch basically only aircraft coming in and landing and taking off. We're averaging 175 takeoffs and 170 landings per day right
Mm,
now. And over the past 3 months, it's been slightly less than that. I think we average 160 takeoffs and 150 landings over a 3 month count, something like that.
okay. Yeah. I know it's a busy place. I see all kinds of aircraft here too.
Yeah,
Old,
yeah.
new. I even saw a spaceship a little bit ago. So, uh, uh, what about the facilities here? What kinds of things do you offer? I know you have rental hangars, vendor
Well,
space, and
yeah, the standard use stuff you'd expect at any
yeah.
airport. The new terminal has the shopping mall in there for aviation, where we different providers of rent space like they would at any airport. And then, as you say, we have rental hangars. One thing I'm really proud of is about maybe not quite 6 months ago, we made a push to try to attract the commercial airport people to come in. We built some counter space in the main terminal for them. Some of them rent hangars and just run their commercial aviation out of there. And then these two new buildings are going to have four commercial aviation companies that will have their counter space and offices right there in the adjoining space between Hollywood, the Sim, and Hollywood Airport. And just going inside those buildings and looking around, it's so dynamic to watch what happens here. They're going to be a popular place to be. And then the people would walk outside down to the tarmac to board the planes or depart from there. So that's a new emphasis, the commercial side, that I've really enjoyed watching develop here at Hollywood Airport.
Yeah, and the big planes that I see now, it just kind of blows my mind to see the big airliners now around, the builders making those, and I often think that the Second Life creators, original creators, they must sit back and marvel at what
Yeah.
people have created in there. I'm sure they didn't envision people flying airliners around here, scale
Right.
model airliners.
Well,
So
and you mentioned that it kind of was a sleepy airport in the beginning. The hangars were closer together, tarmac was less. We had activities on the other side of the hangars next to the water, but that all had to go away as the builders began building larger and larger aircraft. We had to move the hangars right to the edge of the Sim and increase tarmac space. So that now all but the most incredibly unrealistically large planes can land here. But as to the other airports, I just want to mention it's been so much fun to watch the growth of airports, because the way I look at it, every airport it just adds to the whole community, and all ships rise with the tide. So I'm always glad to see new airports come in, and sad to see when occasionally one goes away.
yeah,
So that's a good thing.
yeah, because I mean, if you just have one airport, it's no fun to
Where are you going
take
to
off
fly
from
to?
there and fly back.